Hi guys. So like I said, not taking new clients, not into the drama anymore, over it. I'm good. Thank you for still being supportive, sending me your supportive messages. It means a lot to me, and all the support I need is from you because we all know we're real. I'm real, you're real. You're not my account, and what else can I say, right? It's actually ridiculous when you think about it. So I will not be addressing it anymore, and I don't care about it. It happened. A lot of you saw it in the community, and then a lot of you asked about me asked me about it, and whoever wants to know and doesn't know still, I think we all pretty much know by now, can ask, and I will explain and send you the screenshots and everything, so you just know, because you have the right to know about things that happened to me in our community. So that's it. Thank you. I mean, all I need is you guys and your support, and I'm so much better. I'm really good. I was planning on going to the gym today, but then I didn't because I was just feeling like I'm not that good to actually work out. I think it's mainly because today it's raining here. The whole day it's raining. We had spring. We had such warm days, like really super warm, and now um, it's cold again and raining. And I don't know. I guess I just didn't feel like it because not into the rain. I mean, I love the rain, but I don't know. Anyways, it's my own fault. I didn't feel like going to the gym. I will go on Thursday. I was yesterday though, so yeah, but it was upper body day, so it was easier. Okay, so I'm gonna answer a couple of questions about useful things, because that's what this channel is about. I will say I still enjoy making helpful audios, don't get me wrong, and I still enjoy working with you guys. I just don't enjoy dramas and things like that, and that's why I want to be more private and just focus on you. So I will answer two questions today that two of you asked me. So first one is actually about law of attraction coaches, and why these coachings don't work, and like actual coachings. I don't mean uh, when you watch their videos. So I already told you all that the thing is about these love attraction coaches on YouTube, that they're not actual love attraction coaches. They're just people who saw opportunity to make easy money. So in a way, they are sort of love attraction scammers, like most of them are. I wouldn't necessarily say like scammers, because they do some work, obviously. They make the videos, and they do some of the information is not bad. Like, I think that all of them have some good information, but then they have some really bad information inside as well. So by bad information, I do mean things that make you even more obsessive, affirmations, living in the end, as they call it. And also, the third one is just imagining the scenes. This is all making your brain more obsessive, and when you get obsessive, you get needy, and when you get needy, you're basically low vibrational, and you're sending repulsive energy to the X. So that's why this just techniques that they promote on YouTube don't work, but coaching is something else, and I'm gonna get into that as well. So that's why I dislike them, because they give you techniques that make you more obsessed. And this is not something that will help you. This is something that will do the opposite, that will, really harm your mental health. And, I have a lot of audios where I talk about this. So I'm not going to get too much into the whole topic about how these techniques make you even more obsessed, because that's not what the question was about. The question was about their actual coaching. So the thing is that, vibrational coaching, they only coach you about your vibration. They only coach you about, vibrational exercises, vibrational things, techniques, how energies work and things like that. But they forget one really important thing. And without this thing, all of this can't actually work. And depending on what you want, that thing may be a spell, but that's not what I'm talking about. Don't think this is an advertising. It's not. No. So obviously, if you want a specific X bag or some other issue, yes, you will need a spell additional to your vibrational work. But this is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is they do not do therapy work. Okay, so vibrational coaching has to have therapy in it, and basically most of the coaching should be the therapy part. So for example, my coaching to help you with your vibration and your issues, and sometimes it's not spell related, my coaching as well, as theirs isn't, because sometimes you just want to get over someone, or you just want something else that's not something you need a spell for, right? So we're not talking about spells here today. So basically, it has to have therapy, because the thing that is happening with your vibration is that there is a pattern, or there's an issue, or there's a childhood wound. And we need to find it, we need to address it, and we need to fix it. Because unless we do, it just always gets triggered, and you always react in a certain way, and that is why nothing can work. That is the reason why your vibration is off, and that is the reason that maybe you can't have a healthy relationship. Why maybe it's different for everyone. Of course, I'm just giving some general examples because that's all I can do. So basically, with vibration, with coaching, it has to be a combination of vibrational work plus therapy. Therapy is something you really need, and a certain type of therapy. So not all therapists have the same methods, but the therapy where we find your wounds, when we find your issues, when we find your patterns, when we understand why and how and what to do. That is why it doesn't work, because they don't provide a therapy factor. Okay. So, having that question answered, we also have a second question, which is actually about focusing on the positive instead of negative. What do I mean by that? So I have talked about this topic before, and how we as people, it's just natural for our brains, and I have a whole audio about it, I think, or a video even. I think it's a video. How our brains tend to focus on the negative stuff instead of positive stuff. So basically, where we put our focus, that's what will grow. And if we are focusing on the negative things, we're gonna be noticing more and more negative things, around us. Which means that, we're going to think everything's negative, and we're going to have a negative attitude about ourselves, about others, about life, and we're just going to be a low vibrational beings, right? It doesn't mean that we're going to attract horrible things and that we're going to get sick or dead or something, because, some people perceive it that way. No, like I guess these law of attraction coaches perceive it that way. Most of them, that doesn't mean that. But it does mean that we're going to get stuck into victim mentality. Because if everything's negative, if the world's negative, if you are only seeing negative things about your life, about your appearance, about your partner, about whatever, you're going to be in a victim mentality, because you're this huge victim and nothing is going your way, right? So you're gonna be in low vibration. And then instead you can focus on the positive stuff, because there is always positive and negative. Life is not black or white, it's gray. It's like a mixture of everything. And everyone has good traits and bad traits. Nobody's perfect. Everyone has, good days and bad days. Everyone has good things happen and bad things happen. Like, it's just like this universal balance of stuff. But it is what you focus on, right? It's your choice what your mood's gonna be like. It's your choice how you're gonna vibrate. That is what you can choose. You can't really choose what's gonna happen to you, in terms that, if someone will say something bad to you, or if someone will do something bad to you. You can't really control other people and their actions, but you can control how you react to it and what you focus on. So focusing on the positive means, like, for example, let's say a lot of you girls have like insecurities about your appearance, which, like I said, is totally unnecessary, but also totally understandable, and I get it. So instead of focusing on your cellulite, which nobody cares about or sees, focus on your eyes, focus on your lips, focus on something you think is beautiful on you. Same thing is with talents. For those who are in school, and I don't mean kids, like college or whatever, you shouldn't like focus on the things you're not that great at, but you should focus on things you are good at and kind of get better at them. That is how experts are, created. They were not focusing on the subject they were bad at. They were focusing on the one they were good at and growing from there. And they were not forcing themselves to be good at something they're not really talented for. We can see that, like, let's say with kids in school. Often, if a child has issues with math, like, parents will focus on that, and they have to for a part, because we don't want anyone to fail class, right? But that same child could, be great with music, or could be great with, I don't know, writing. So if the parents will like really focus only on this area where they're not great at math, and only force them to only practice math and nothing else, their talents are basically going to waste, because they're not really working on them the way they should. They should probably like get a tutor in, write for writing, or playing an instrument or something like that. They can become a great musician or a great writer, instead of just being mediocre person. And there's nothing wrong with that, but absolutely, if you can have this great talent, you should, right? And I think that a lot of talented people have not really developed their talents, because partly some of them because of their parents. And then, when you're a child, it's easier for you to learn and grow, and that's the period where we should be like supported for the things we are good at, and not the things we're bad at, because we're never gonna, if we don't have a talent for math, we're never gonna become great mathematicians. We're just gonna be able to pass the class, and that's it. And what's the use of that in the future? Not much, right? So I also think from, this is just from the astrology point, from the natal chart point, from what I have researched. We all have tendencies to become really good at something. So we all have, some sort of talent, and there's a tendency to become good at it. But the thing is that a lot of people will not fulfill this tendency for different reasons. It doesn't have to be like the parents thing. I was just giving an example. And the talent will just never be fully used. So a lot of people could maybe be stars or actors or singers, but they haven't really been developing their talents and working on their talents. and have maybe been discouraged by someone telling them, oh, come on, you're never going to make it. And they listen to that person. And, a lot of celebrities said that everybody was telling them as well, you're never going to make it, but they didn't listen. They really believed in themselves. So they focused on the positives and they didn't focus on the negative people telling them, oh, no, no. Just, people that tell you things like that are usually people that are not happy with their own lives. So negative people, let's call them negative people. And you should not listen to them. You should listen to you, to your intuition, to your spirit guides, and people that support you. And that's my advice to everyone, and that's why I'm focusing on the positive as well. And I have a lot of you to thank for getting me out of my bad day so quick. You are amazing, and I'm glad that you're helping me as well. And and I don't know, it's wonderful that we're all friends, and I feel so loved, and like I have a family. I think of you as family, basically. It's nice. So yeah, that is what I mean when I say focus on the positive, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay. And when we have a bad day, we can post about it in the community and help each other, or you can just write it to me, and I will try my best to lift you up and get you back on track. Anyways, thank you for listening. Have a great rest of the day or night, whatever time it is at your place. Bye.